Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or a wonderful evening. And well, let's get down to business, guys. Let's talk about today's video, which is a video that I wish I didn't have to do. I'm actually quite surprised that I'm going to talk about this today, but we are going to talk about Star Citizen not being in the live Star Citizen Alpha 3.6.1 not being in the live servers. I couldn't find my words just to say how shocked I am, because, well, we've had this very nice PTU patch, the E patch, which has been working very fine over the weekend. It has been working very fine over today. Today as I'm making this this video is probably Monday night. Now it's Tuesday here where I'm recording this video, and the patch has been working really fine with most of the mechanics actually working properly, which is not the case in the PU. We know, for example, that a lot of bounty hunting missions are problematic. Boxes fall through floors. Things like that are really annoying and game breaking. For example, you're buying drugs, you can't sell your drugs at Crew L5 because Crew L5 says your ship is not here and you're losing your ship. Things that are really breaking the immersion, things that are really breaking the enjoyment of playing the game, that have been fixed in Star Citizen Alpha 3.6.1 E-patch in the PTU, and I don't really understand what the devs have been waiting for. Now I'm going to talk about some possible reasons. You guys have been talking to me on Spectrum. I've been posting a little bit on Spectrums. I've been active on the Spectrum chat. You guys have been giving me some possible explanations. I don't know if this is pure speculation or if this is from explanations from CIG staff. We can always discuss about it, but I found that some of these explanations were actually quite interesting. The first explanation I would like to talk about, and this is something that a lot of you guys have been saying on Spectrum or also directly to me, is maybe the fact that CIG wants to implement the 890 jump into the PTU as a part of that 3.6.1 patch. I personally don't think that this is going to happen, simply because if we're looking at the roadmap, there's still a long way to go. We're still at 155 tasks to go, and there's about a quarter of these tasks to be left to be completed. So there's still a long way to go. I would say probably it's going to take I wouldn't say an entire month, but maybe 2 to 3 weeks maybe to get the 890 jumps in the PU. So it's really going to take a long time, and I don't see why we would have to wait for such a long time to actually try the game mechanics that have been fixed in the PTU right now. I think it would be more reasonable to let players have an enjoyable experience now in the PU, and so that the devs can work quietly for 3.6.2 without having players saying, oh, this is broken, or here this doesn't work. But again, we never know what CIG has in mind. I wish that they could communicate a little bit more. Sometimes they do things that we think don't make sense, but they have their own logic, so we have to respect that if that's the case. So a lot of you guys did bring up this eventual possible solution. I personally don't agree with it, but who knows? Maybe this is the case. Alright, the second explanation now that may explain why there is no Star Citizen Alpha 3.6.1 in the PTU now is perhaps because they have been trying to maybe release an F patch or release it to the PU, and they realized that they eventually found something that eventually turned out to be a game-breaking bug of some kind of code line that broke when the patch went into the PU, or at least the test PU, or some kind of test before it eventually goes into the PU. That they're also working with quality insurance, not just the testers. So that could be the other explanation as well. This would not have been the first time, and also this is something that we did notice quite a few times, quite a difference between the PTU and the PU. Sometimes the PTU doesn't work as well as the PU. Sometimes the PU works surprisingly better than the PTU. We could see that, for example, with 3.6.0. The PTU for 3.6.0 was not really fantastic, but 3.6.0 live is definitely much better than its PTU. So maybe here this is a reverse situation. It turns out that when they try to push it into the PU, it's not working as well as in the PTU, and maybe they decided to push it maybe for tomorrow or another day. Nevertheless, it is still a little bit disturbing that we haven't heard from CIG. Usually they're quite communicative on Spectrum, on the dedicated forums. There's that 3.6.1 discussion thread or this discussion category in the forums that usually communicate about what's going on there. They didn't do anything this time, which is why they are leaving us with speculation. And that's why I'm making this video, even though this is not an enjoyable one to do. Now, the last thing that people are saying, and again, this is all pure speculation based on what you guys have been saying to me over the past couple of hours, but it's also possible that the person who is in charge of the PTU, or maybe transferring the PTU to the PU, is sick. I know this sounds like a crazy, stupid idea, right? But according to CIG, and again, these are information that were given to us by CIG, one of the reasons why the 3.6 was delayed by 2 weeks was because one of the key members of the team was actually sick, and this actually delayed the whole thing. So this could very well happen. Again, we do know that despite having over 500 employees, CIG is understaffed in certain departments, and this could also explain the delay. Now, all it takes is just one key member not to be here, and then the whole decision-making process is crippled. This could explain why we don't have the live 3.6.1 patch today. Again, very unfortunate, because in the PTU it works just fine. As you can see on the footage, this is the B-roll from 3.6.1. It is working really, really well, but then I guess that if it's not ready, it's not ready, right? Anyway, tell me what you guys think. Were you expecting the patch to come today? Were you eagerly anticipating to play 3.6.1 with all of the fixes? Please tell me in the comments down below. This month, I have a giveaway. I am giving away a Tumbril Ranger CV with lifetime insurance. This is the perfect space motorcycle if you want to do delivery missions on planet sides. All you need to do to get a chance of winning is to subscribe to this channel, give a valuable comment. That means no spamming. The winner will be announced early July, early August. The winner will be announced early September. So good luck to everybody. The winner will also have 1 week to claim the prize. Otherwise, otherwise a new winner will be announced. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video. I guess that if you watched this video all the way through here, perhaps you were very bored today. Oh no, 3.6.1 is not here. I got nothing else to do. I feel you guys. I feel you. I totally understand. Hopefully it will come tomorrow, right? Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for coming today. This is the Eradicator. I'm signing out.